I was quoting something that the Chief Justice was saying that is required from the incoming MPs, which is integrity and capability. How can the incoming president hold the incoming parliamentarians to these standards?
Well, there's a number of methods or instruments that's available to him. First of all, within the ANC, there's now quite a lot of references to the Integrity Committee of the ANC. Also, the processes within the ANC about identifying leadership. They have a document that they call Through the Eye of the Needle, which very much emphasizes these type of norms and values that we are talking about. Within Parliament itself, Parliament is a very important oversight body for the executive. And the next step after all, we have seen now these initial decisions within the ANC about the chief whip and the speaker, and then also now the cabinet later on, will be the appointment of the chairpersons of portfolio committees. Now that's absolutely essential, because they are the immediate bodies within Parliament that are doing the oversight function with respect to the executive. And the more effective they are, we've seen some of that already happening before this election, the more the executive will have to account to the parliamentary committee and ultimately to Parliament itself. The questions that's being asked in Parliament from the opposition and from within the ANC's ranks are equally important. Discussions, for example, about the debates about the budgets, the national budget, as well as the departmental budgets within the national budget. These are all opportunities. So I think what is required is that Parliament should be taken very seriously, not only by the opposition, but by the ANC members themselves, and therefore also for the executive to abide by the wishes and the rules of Parliament.
When the Chief Justice implores the incoming president to ensure that these standards are kept in place, is he concerned about his own integrity and reputation in carrying out this important task that he'll be carrying out this afternoon?
Well, he mentioned in a few interviews now recently that he wants to see members of Parliament to be sworn in, only those with integrity. That by implication he spoke out against those potential members of Parliament over whom there are certain question marks about their integrity, about accusations of corruption, about being implicated in the different commissions now, the PIC, the Zondo and the Nugent and other commissions. So he certainly made a clear statement. He cannot refuse to swear in members of Parliament. He can give it to another senior judge to do it on his behalf, but that's essentially a decision of, first of all, of the parties and now ultimately of the electorate. But in the end, he made it exceptionally clear that he wants to see only members of Parliament only with very high levels of ethical conduct and norms.
Professor Dirk Kotze, we thank you so much for your thoughts this morning.